Hey there! Want to go out and meet some new people and maybe even have an adventure? I know, it's not possible just yet, but I do have the next best thing on my TIVO Stream 4K. Insane shows about cults, crazy encounters in New York, and 2020 through the eyes of the dude who made Black Mirror. That crazy-ass documentary, Wild Wild Country, already seems like a lifetime ago. It's been 2 years since the group chat lit up with whodunits, cults, beavers in the water supply, you know, just wild, wild country things.
There's darkness in all of us. Doesn't make you a bad person.
But fortunately, we have some new content now. HBO just launched a documentary about the cult of cults. It's about Heaven's Gate, a late 90s group of people who thought their souls would leave Earth in a spacecraft and become aliens. Sounds silly, but if you weren't around back then, spoiler alert, this does not end well. Trust me, Heaven's Gate is one of the most fascinating pieces of history. And here's something few know. This cult also raised Nike Decade shoes to cult status because all, and I mean all of the members wore them. Maybe share this with your sneakerheads? In other news, Netflix is spending like crazy to keep you entertained. First off, after the success of season 4 of The Crown, which also drew its fair share of criticism, Netflix says they spent $1 billion on content made in the UK. Yes, $1 billion. Double what they invested in the UK last year. The best part? Charlie Brooker will get some of that. The creator of Black Mirror will release a mockumentary about 2020. If anyone can make something funnier or scarier than the reality of this year, it's definitely Brooker. Unfortunately, the only thing we know so far about this is that Hugh Grant will play a character and have a wig, I guess.
I'm just a little bit tired of female empowerment.
And speaking of new Netflix content, another famous director is working on something awesome for the platform. David Lynch will be back. Every single fan of his was thankful for the 2017 Twin Peaks, and no one expected him to announce a new project so soon. He did release a couple of shorts since, but his new Netflix deal, called Wisteria, will be a whole series. But wait, there's even more from Netflix. The platform is testing a top 50 feature. Finally. You know how hard it is to find good stuff to watch, so any improvements to Netflix are welcome. Fortunately, I don't have to go digging through their homepage, since my TiVo unites all the streaming apps in one place. And their recommendation algorithm saves me so much time. And to be honest, I do just want to sit down and unwind. With what's going on in the world, one thing I did notice is that everyone, including me, seems to really miss meeting strangers. You probably know what I mean. It's the whole experience of connecting to new people, traveling to different places, and getting kick-ass stories to tell when you get back home that few of your friends ever completely believe. Well, I can't help you get out there, but I do know someone who can, and all from the comfort of your couch. The How To with John Wilson docuseries is one of the most charming and quirky things I've seen in a long time. And it gives you that feeling you were looking for. Wilson slowly became famous by making short movies about New York and uploading them on Vimeo. Now, HBO took a chance and let him do even more with 6 25-minute episodes that go from cringeworthy to absolutely hilarious and shockingly sad at the same time. It's hard to sing praises for it without spoiling all the fun. Even though the first episode is a bit slow, you know it's about to get good when he says New York is filled with friendly people. And he claims he's gonna have an easy time talking to strangers. Somehow, thanks to his quirky persona, Wilson does manage to show us some truly unique aspects of the big city and the people in it. Each episode has a boring title like How to Put Up Scaffolding or How to Improve Your Memory, but the content is truly wild. The memory one in particular stands out. It goes something like this. Wilson gets nostalgic about some candy from his childhood and goes to find it. He strikes a conversation with a dude who wrote the software for putting candy on the shelves. They leave New York and end up in a Best Western hotel in a small Idaho town where they start talking about the nature of reality. It's hard to compare this series with something, but if I had to, I'd say it's mostly like Nathan For You, another cult classic that takes quirky up a notch. Of course, there's a reason for that, since Nathan Fielder, the creator of that show, is also the executive producer for How To. Anyway, add this to your watch list and thank me later. But wait, there's more! I know for sure that once you start How To with Nathan Wilson, you won't be able to stop. So I'm gonna give you something else to watch after it. Meet Gangs of London, the perfect series if you love stuff like Peaky Blinders or The Godfather, but want to see them taken up to 11. Gangs of London is absolutely relentless. It's bloody and it's brutal, which I could have guessed since Michelle Fairley, aka Catelyn Stark from Game of Thrones, is a guest star. And the best part, there's a full season waiting for you on AMC Plus.
I'm not interested in peace.
You're very welcome. No need to actually thank me, but I would like to give a shout out to our friends from TIVO for helping us. Thanks to this awesome Android TV dongle, the TiVo Stream 4K, it's so much easier to see every new show and movie in a single dashboard. It shows me content from all my apps plus live TV. Since it works with Kodi and Plex too, it's literally a one-stop shop for all your entertainment needs. You should seriously check it out. And if you like our show, do subscribe and hit the bell button. See you next week.